One of the things about these kind of games that isn't terribly exciting is inventory management, but watch as I make inventory management a little more interesting. Hey, I'm KIC, and we are doing some Walking Dead mode type stuff. Crud, I forgot this actually. Anyway, never mind. Here's where it gets interesting. Drop, and drop, and drop all of you. And, I don't know, should I keep those candles? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. I'm gonna drop those two. And, yeah, I think that looks pretty good right there. We're gonna run with that, and I'm gonna actually go this way. Yeah, I had started to go this direction and, well, turned around. I was looking and going, oh man, that's uphill. I should go that way. Because, well, quite frankly, since I just dropped a bunch of stuff, I would like to find a forest. Somewhere where I can get some nice, fluffy little plants that have cotton that I can make cloth out of. Yeah, so what am I doing? Let me explain myself right quick. All of this stuff I've collected, and, well, the cooking pot, we're just going to have to... Well, there's no need to have that now, is there? There's no need... there's no need for most of this stuff. I think that's about all I'm ever going to carry. Yeah, I've decided after further thought, having some discussions on the comments, or in the comments, really not on the comments, that if I want to do this primitive mode, I'm just going to go full-on primitive. So that means, I hate to say it, but that means this. Let's go ahead and craft one. I'm not saying I'm going to use it, just so I can be clear here. I'm not saying I'm going to use it, but I'm going to make one anyway. Stupid things. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the wooden club. I mean, I get it. When it's all you have, well, then you run with it, right? But I'd almost rather use the shiv. In fact, here, let's just take a quick look. 9 and 14. Here, let's get rid of that one, because that's a junky one that I found. We'll put that one over there. So I guess 14 actually isn't all that bad. That's pretty good, especially at this point in the game, day 2. You know, early morning, day 2. That's actually not too shabby. Let's go ahead and make some yucca juice. I can see myself overheating again. I know I already have one ready, but I'm going to drink that one right away. So I thought it'd be a good idea to have a spare ready to go. So to fill you in a little more on what this primitive mode really means, as I've been thinking about it a bit, I guess we'll check you. I'm going pretty hardcore on it, meaning all that stuff that I dropped was all stuff that I found or broke down, that sort of thing. So I don't even know why I'm looking in this, other than I think about the only thing I'm going to use if I find it. I'm going to say anything that I am allowing myself to craft, so that basically means stone axe, bow, wooden arrows, shiv, wooden club, cloth armor, that sort of stuff. If I find one of those things, I'm going to go ahead and say that's fair game. At least that's the thought right now. That could change. I'm not 100% sure about that. I might decide otherwise. But for right now, that's the direction I am currently leaning. Everything else, not so much. So that does kind of mean that if I can find an Indian burial ground and we're in the desert, theoretically I could find one of those groovy, what are they, Tezos axes? It's a stone axe, but it's kind of a pseudo-unique item. It might not be a bad thing to have, but that's okay. Don't need it. And I can just go, well, here. How much stuff am I carrying? Let's just do this. Okay, let's not do that. Never mind. Let's, here, we'll just do 5 of these right now. We'll just craft 5 more of them because why not? We've got the materials for it, so we can do that. It's not a big deal. Taking a look at where my food and water are. What do I have for yucca fruits? I do have a few of these. Let's go ahead and just eat a couple of them right now. I'd like to make sure my food stays up pretty high. That way I can continue to get a little more health, because, yeah, I've been a little reckless, even for my own levels of recklessness. Recklessosity. It's not really a word, but I kind of like the sound of it. My recklessosity has been off the charts. Considering this is supposed to be an Iron Man game, I've been doing all the things, thank you, let's say R. Considering I've been, you know, playing an Iron Man game here, I probably shouldn't be doing the things I've been doing, but, too late. What can you do? I've already done them. Let's grab some more yucca. Why not? I don't even know how many I have, but I assume this is going to be more than 3. Probably close to 80 or 90 at this point, really. Stone. Why not? Pick it up. It's on the way. Oh, yucca. And I'll grab that yucca too, right there. Not going to grab any more. But I will look in that backpack. Backpack? You are a backpack. Look at that. I wasn't sure. Nope. That's a shame. I kind of regret this already. Right there was... Well, it wasn't a great club, but it was a club. I mean, this is why this is a bad idea. Although I just crushed her skull, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, this club just isn't very good. Ooh, I'll take that, though. Thank you very much. Water, I'm having to say, is okay, just because this game doesn't really have a way to handle water if you're going full-on primitive. Unless maybe, yeah, I don't know, unless you just deal with having diseases all the time, which I'd really rather not. That kind of seems like that would make it difficult to make it to day 21. Never mind day 22. So we're not going to worry about that. I mean, just... There we go. That's the thing. I need to get used to how much range you actually get with this. It's more than I think. So... I suppose if I pay attention to that, then we can actually get some use out of this club, much as I hate to admit it. And believe me, I hate to admit that this thing is useful for anything other than adding a couple of seconds to your forge time or your campfire cook time. Ugh, I just hate these things. But I get... dang it, I can't even take those. Man. Brutal. Whose dumb idea was this anyway? Nah, that's what I get. I thought I saw a bird's nest there. Let's go ahead and check that. I need to make some more feathers, so just grab a couple more feather-type things. Some more, I'd say bird droppings, but that's actually kind of different. Dang it, look at that, man. Green club, and I can't even use it. That hurts. I mean, it would hurt more if it were a spiked club or a barbed club, even. Or maybe I have it backwards. Whichever one is the really good one. Would, you know what I mean. Look at that, guns. I laugh at you, guns. I don't need no stinking gun to make it through. We're going to have to rely a little more on passive defense, I suspect, than what I'm used to doing. Although in the last series, I did use a lot of passive defense, so maybe it won't be a ton different from what I'm used to, but it'll definitely be different. I'm used to just kind of running out and fighting the horde head on because, I don't know, I got nothing better to do. And I actually like doing that anyway. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoy the shooting dynamics, etc. They're fun. I mean, I've been playing these kinds of games for, well, not necessarily open world survival games, but I've been playing shooters for years and years and years. So, you know, this is all old hat to me right here. Running around, clubbing stuff, shooting things, whatever. Yeah, I'm used to doing that. So I enjoy that. That's why I've historically gone out and faced the horde just for kicks. I mean, why not? What else am I going to do? Just cower behind my walls? Pfft, no. That's no fun. Am I over 100 yucca plants now? Look at that, 106. Let's see how many more feathers I get. Ooh, look at that. All right, let's go ahead and make some more arrows, because, you know, at some point I'm going to need them, and even if not, I can actually use the skill points. Speaking of skill points, 10 points available. Bummer. I don't remember what I spent them on. Ooh, what do we have here? So are we coming into... Ah! Give me the stupid club back. I didn't mean to drop it. We are not coming into the hub. That's what I was wondering. Let's get rid of all these things. I think there's no one around. I hope there's no one around. And I just want to check something right quick, too. Yeah, I was afraid that's what that was. It's just sand. Sand doesn't do me any good. I've actually given a little thought to the idea of allowing myself a forge just so I can make jars. Or, no, not jars. I'm sorry, not jars. Just so I could make brick. Kind of the idea of, you know, adobe, that sort of thing. I've decided against that. Heck with that. We'll just run with... We'll run with what we're doing, which is basically going to mean wood and cobblestone and sod, of course, too. But I'm not probably going to play with sod. I don't think that's going to happen. So I guess the question becomes, what do we do over here in these sorts of areas? Since I'm not really allowed to do a lot of things aside from, well, I guess I do need to still find books, so I guess I kind of answered my own question. There we go. Ah, man, now I actually have to think about that one. Do I want to allow the stuff that I found, or do I only want to use the things that I make? I'm actually really leaning toward only using the things that I make. I kind of like the added challenge of doing that, and I don't know, am I wearing anything that I didn't make? I don't think so. I think I've made everything, so you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make an executive decision right now, and let me back up a little bit. You can go away. I'm not going to use that. I'm only going to use things that I make. If I didn't make it, I'm not going to use it, aside from, well, obviously a cooking pot or, you know, a jar of water, because, again, there are certain limitations within the game that I am subject to because of how I'm choosing to play. Just to be clear, I chose my words carefully right there, because I understand these are artificial limitations and nothing that the game has placed on me. So, just so I can make sure we're clear about that. Ah, man, it is running really choppy over here. I don't know what in the world is going on. I'm sorry, zombie I've angered. And it is really bad. Chop, 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 choppity chop. Oh, look at that. There's a chicken right there. I've always wanted to bash a chicken with a club. I actually haven't, but whatever. I'm going to do it anyway. Yep, here we go. Get a bunch of extra feathers. I suppose I should pay attention to how close everyone is. I know. I smell really good right now. I smell like your favorite raw meat. Go ahead and collect that rock as I'm running past it. Why not? Man, it's kind of a shame that everything around here is so smelly. Smelly? Not smelly. I'm smelly. A shame that things are running so poorly around here. Yeah. Okay, buddy. I still want that little bonus block of wood. There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, before we go into town proper, because we've kind of skirted around it a little bit, let me just kind of back up a little bit. I want to drop a campfire right quick. Yeah, I know. You're hot. You'll get over it. Campfire. We're going to go ahead and craft one of those, and we're going to drink a yucca juice. Okay, that way we can keep our temperature down. Or at least I hope keep our temperature down. We'll go ahead and drop that right there. We're going to give it some fuel. We're going to do some charred meat. And we're going to run, because I saw that shadow coming up behind me. Ah, crud. And now I'm going to die, because I am on fire. And I shouldn't have drank the water. Oops. Yeah. Oh well, whatever. We'll be fine. Ish. Nope. I didn't make it. So I don't know what I'm checking for in here now. I guess jars. Those are the only things I can really use in there. Or maybe a book, of course. Schematic. That would be fine. Obviously, eggs are going to have to be allowed because I can't lay eggs. Some of the episodes might be eggs, but I'm not going to lay an egg. Man, I can't believe I ran right across that fire. That was so dumb. So dumb. Let's turn you off, and I didn't put anything in there, so we'll go ahead and take that. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and eat some meat. That'll give me a little bit of health back, not much. Give me a little wellness, too. So let's just go ahead and skirt around the outskirts of town here. Okay, wait for that buff to go away, and then I'll eat another one. Going to give it a couple seconds here. I'm not going to just gorge myself on everything, especially since I'm at 99% food right now. So kind of feel like I should go run around a little bit. Maybe do some jumping jacks, that sort of thing, before I chow down on any more. Let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of arrows right now. That's going to be a lot of arrows. Holy cow. Let's grab some more rocks while we're at it then. I know. I'm carrying stuff that stinks. I'm pushing my luck here at a massive 17 health. Gotta say, though, this is actually going pretty quickly. I'm pretty pleased with how quickly this is going compared to the last series, where I didn't really spend a lot of time making better quality tools. I probably should have. I know. You told me to do it in the comments, too. I just didn't want to do it. Because I figured, I'm not power level in this one. This game, though, I kind of feel like it's a bit of a survival necessity. So we're going to go ahead and eat that. That way I get a little more health and a little more wellness. Going for both, of course. And let's go run in this house right here. We're going to see if we can find... crud, who's around? Who do I have to kill? Gill? Who do I have to kill? Who has gills? No, I don't know what I'm trying to say. You. And that was a little low if I was aiming for your face. That one was right in the top of your head, I think. I can't use those. That's kind of a bummer. Oh, hello over there. Can I... I think that was like right over your head. There you go. Why don't you have a seat? Just hang out for me. All right. I want to... Crud, really? All right. I hear you. Man. I am not going to get any peace and quiet around here, am I? I know, I'm kind of in the middle of a township, so it's kind of, where zombies spawn. I get it, but still. I would like a little peace and quiet, if you don't mind. I was trying to get one in here before she stood. There we go. Think that might be enough for you? Nope, alright. Headshot it is. Ask and ye shall receive. Crazy man. I think I can just put one in you while you're on the ground, and that'll be enough. Hello, you over here. I see you. Don't think I don't. I might not be able to shoot you in the face, but I will try. Man, come on. How about your friend back there? I think he might be dead for real this time. I don't really want to bust out the club right now. That seems like a bad idea when I don't have much health. Oh. Take the animal fat. No, that's not going to do me any good. I was thinking there for a second. I don't know, no. I was thinking can I use that potassium... Is that what that was? Moldy bread. Can I use that moldy bread on anything? Not right now. No, so we'll just, not worry about that one for the moment. Guess raw meat I could take, but I'd kind of rather just stick to stuff that I hunted. I don't know. That's, those are questions I just don't entirely have the answer to. Sadly, I don't have the answer to. A lot of jars, though. I will take those. Absolutely, no question about that. What I'm really looking for right now, though... Yeah, I didn't make those candles, so I dropped them off. Do I take jars of nasty water? I don't know. What do I do with that? I kind of feel like I shouldn't. But then I'm collecting jars anyway, and I'm just going to go fill it with nasty water, so... What's the difference? I don't know. Really would like to find a bookcase, though, because there are a couple of books that we're going to need before too long here, so... Going into the starter house is probably not the best way of finding said books, so we'll go ahead and get out of here. And we will continue things on the next one. And for right now, I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy, gal, whatever it is, because I don't want someone following me around everywhere and moaning and groaning all day, because that's going to really drive me nuts. So we'll catch up on the next one. Hope you like the modifications to the rules. And if not, well, I guess it's too late. I've already dropped everything, and I am not going back for all of that stuff. No way, shape, form, etc. Not going to happen. And I'm just going to pump you full of stuff in the chest, because that'll get my archery up at this point. Yeah, that's kind of my plan right now. Anyway, catch you on the next one. Till then, thanks for watching. See you later.